to wherever you may be. It's time now for Midnight Baseball, episode number 93. I'm Spencer.Dodgers, and it's go time. It's time to go. Go somewhere and go somewhere fast. Because the 5 teams in the American League Central are all going in different directions, and they need to identify where they're at and where they're going. And Spencer.Dodgers is going to tell you all about that right now. So let's go. News and notes going on. Hunter Strickland got 6-game suspension from the brawl with Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper got 4 games, okay? I had predicted 8 games and 4 games. I was pretty right on the money. I understand how they do the suspensions a little bit. People might be up in arms about it, but hey, it is what it is. Cubs just got swept by the Padres. Cubs panics are in official panic mode. Dodger fans are rejoicing. They're in first place. And the darling dandies of Major League Baseball right now are the Houston Astros. So watch everyone to start picking the Astros to go to the World Series. We know Sports Illustrated did it a few years ago. So that story is coming true. Let's see how it plays out in this 2017 season. All right, getting back to my 5 teams in the American League Central. Listen to the manager. Let's zoom in to Chicago and see the other team, the Chicago White Sox, and their manager, Mr. Rick Renteria. Rick Renteria is a great baseball man, grew up in Harbor City, California, comes from Mexican descent. What a great baseball guy. Minor league player, played 5-6 years, got drafted by the Pirates. Didn't have a good career, right? Only had about 400 at-bats. 180 games, but he got called the secret weapon, right? The secret weapon was his nickname in Florida for a few years. How does a guy with 400 at-bats get called the secret weapon? It means he's clutch. He's a clutch player. He's a clutch manager. He was a manager down at Lake Elsinore, California. He went to the Portland Beavers. This is all with the Padres organization. Then it all climaxed when he got fired by the Chicago Cubs 7 days after Joe Madden got dismissed from Tampa Bay. So anyway, there's some history there between Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, but continue to trust in Rick Renteria and you will go far, White Sox. Number 2, throw the ball over the gosh darn plate, will ya? That's what Paul Molitor, the Hall of Fame manager, is saying to the Minnesota Twins pitching staff. They just come off 3 games against the Astros. They gave up a lot of runs. They had 5 walks, 6 walks, 7 walks. Okay? Minnesota pitchers, trust your defense, and you will go farther than you are right now. Number 3, buy a prize pig. Yes, Detroit. Go to your local fairs or whatever's going on and buy a prize pig, blue ribbon, nice juicy closer to close out some games for you. K-Rod's cooked. He's not closing games anymore, but some kind of funny down on the farm is we have a boy named Buck. Yes, Mr. Buck Farmer is a hard-throwing pitcher for the Tigers. Maybe call him up. He is a starter, but bring up Mr. Buck Farmer and put him into the rotation. Get a closer by addition. You're not going to be able to get Robertson from the White Sox or Herrera from the Royals because they're in the same division. You might have to maybe look to San Francisco for that hothead Strickland. Bring him out. Maybe get some bullpen help. Number 4, believe in Believeland. Yes, believe in Believeland. All the pieces are in place for Terry Francona to put together the winning recipe in Cleveland. Okay, they're doing some special things right now. They just put Santana in the bullpen. They've got Mike Clevenger in the starting rotation, and Bradley Zimmer, their top prospect in the outfield, just got called up. So Cleveland are doing things to tinker and toink, or whatever you want to say that, to make their team better. And so the great 40-man depth of the Cleveland Natives organization is showing its arrowhead in the future, okay? So good job, Cleveland organization. Continue to do moves. And last but not least, you got to go. And sometimes going is making moves. You got to go home and you got to get out of here. Kansas City, Dayton Moore, trade all your boys. Time to change it up. Get rid of Hosmer. I see him maybe going to St. Louis Cardinals. Mike Moustakas going to Boston. Kelvin Herrera, the closer, might be going to Washington Nationals. But the time is now to move all your guys. Sell, sell, sell. Okay, don't wait for anything else to happen in Kansas City. You won your World Series. Okay, now sell to the future. Get that new core and try to win another one. All right? That's Spencer.Dodgers wrapping up the NL Central. You know, we're doing this again. I think next week I'm going to go back to some of my old format, bring in my shout-outs, some of my trivia. I was trying something new in my new studio this week, so appreciate your patience, always being here for me. I'll talk to you guys very soon, all right? Let's just do my little, little go-to shuffle.